getting myself away from my obsessive tendencies towards working out and dieting, like when I was extremely unhappy and had a very poor relationship with food, the gym, and myself. And getting to this place where I'm in now, where I work out only when I want to, eat very freely without tracking or unnecessarily restricting foods, and feel genuinely confident and fit in my body, was a gradual transition that happened over years. At my worst, I was forcing myself to undergo grueling workouts for upwards of 4 hours every single day and hating every minute of it and feeling anxious all day leading up to each workout. I felt attached to this way of working out even though I knew it wasn't serving me. I was acquiring nagging injuries here and there. I was sore all the time, clearly under recovering, like I was getting weaker every week for months. Not to mention the mental and emotional repercussions like frequent anxiety attacks and extreme irritability. Despite knowing very well that not only was I hurting myself working out this way, but it was also very likely that I would see better results if I scaled back how much I was training, I just couldn't let myself stop. I was the girl who was at the gym before you got there and still going after you left. I frequently got comments like, "You must live at the gym," and "I wish I was as dedicated as you." So scaling back my workouts would have meant I'd no longer get the appraisal from others that I so desperately relied on to feel okay with myself. Scaling back my workouts would have meant I was a failure, that I was unworthy of feeling confident in my body, that I couldn't love myself. In the thick of this dark time in my life, I hit a breaking point. I showed up at the gym for yet another exhausting 4-hour torture session, probably after hours of hyping myself up to go in between anxiety attacks. I was starting my workout with some deadlifts and put 115 pounds on the bar, which at the time was a very casual warm-up weight for me, and I could not lift it off the ground. I tried and I tried and I tried, but that baby just wasn't budging. The emotional response that took over me was incredibly irrational for something as small as not being able to lift a weight because I was probably just overtired or something. But the meanings I attached to my inability to lift that weight that day were something along the lines of, I'm weak, I'm a failure, I don't deserve to eat if I can't get through my workout, my body is going to be unattractive if I can't work out this way, etc. I immediately started to cry, left the barbell on the ground, and ran to the gym bathroom. I stared at my reflection in the mirror, telling myself how stupid I was and how weak and fat and unattractive and unworthy I was. No joke. Literally wanting to hit my own reflection in the mirror because I couldn't lift a weight. I went back out there and tried again and again, forcing myself to go through the motions and running to the bathroom to cry in between every single set. I refused to leave and I refused to give up because I couldn't bear to live with the self-inflicted internal torture I knew I'd undergo had I not completed my workout. I was even there with my boyfriend at the time, and even he was trying to get me to leave. But in this heightened emotional state, I snapped and told him to leave me alone, and I had to find my own ride back to my house. Once I got home, I couldn't tell if I was more physically drained from the 4-hour workout or emotionally drained from the 4-hour internal bullying session. I decided that night that I was going to set a timer on my phone for 90 minutes every single time I went into the gym. And I had to leave when that alarm went off, no matter how much I got done in that workout. This was step 1 to removing myself from the unhealthy patterns and harsh expectations that were completely ruining my life. and discovering a place where I can work out a few days per week whenever it feels good for maybe 30 to 60 minutes and still feel totally happy, confident, and even love myself.